Dorgu, Fernandes, Dorgu again. Patrick Dorgu!
Two matches, two of the Premier League's ultimate measuring sticks, and suddenly, Manchester United look like a team nobody wants to face.
I believe that Carrick has found a good formula that is a good balance between defensive stability and good technical level.
Manchester City were dismantled without United ever needing control of the ball. Arsenal, unbeaten at home for over a year, were punished ruthlessly at the Emirates. This isn't noise, it's not luck, and it's not a typical new manager bounce. Something real is forming under Michael Carrick. But to understand why these wins matter, we need to rewind, because Carrick didn't walk into a healthy club, he walked into a full-blown emergency. By early January, Manchester United weren't talking about title races or long-term projects, they were in survival mode. Ruben Amorim's tenure had collapsed into chaos. After 20 league games, United sat 6th, already 17 points behind Arsenal, with just 3 wins in 11 matches. And the results were only part of the problem. The performances were worse. United looked like a team playing different games at the same time. Defensive spacing collapsed under pressure. Midfield connections vanished. Attacks relied on isolated moments rather than structure. Nothing flowed. Then came the breaking point. A frustrating draw against Leeds was followed by a tense press conference where Amorim publicly defended his authority. In modern Premier League football, that's often the warning siren. You can lose games, but once belief disappears and identity fades, the end comes quickly. United weren't just losing, they were being exposed. Inflexibility, poor adaptation, mounting pressure, and a squad visibly drained of confidence. Amorim was dismissed after 14 turbulent months. Darren Fletcher stepped in temporarily, and days later, things got worse. United crashed out of the FA Cup at home to Brighton, their earliest exit at that stage in over a decade. Brighton controlled the match. Danny Welbeck scored. United looked lost. A late red card summed up the night. That defeat wasn't just a cup exit, it was symbolic. No league momentum, no cup safety net, no tactical clarity, no emotional stability, nothing to hold on to. So when Michael Carrick was officially handed the role on January 13th, the brief wasn't philosophical, it was simple. Stabilize the club, restore standards, rebuild belief. 2 league games later, the table shows 6 points from 6, but the table doesn't tell the real story. The biggest misunderstanding about Carrick's United is assuming they've improved because they keep the ball better. They haven't. Against Manchester City, United had just 31.8% possession, yet produced 2.27 expected goals to City's 0.45, 7 shots on target to City's 1. That's not survival football, that's territorial dominance without the ball. At Arsenal, the pattern repeated. United accepted long spells without possession, just 43.4%, and still won 3-2 away to the league leaders. Arsenal had more shots, more touches in the box, more corners, but here's the key detail. Most of Arsenal's XG came from set pieces. In open play, United strangled them. This is Carrick's fingerprint already clear. Limit open play danger, win decisive moments, punish mistakes instantly. That's not luck, that's a system. Old United feared momentum swings. Carrick's United attacked them. At the Emirates, Arsenal equalized late. The stadium erupted. In the past, United would retreat and hope. Instead, within 3 minutes, they scored again. 1 vertical pass, 1 broken defensive line, 1 decisive finish from Matheus Cunha. Game over. Carrick has changed how United respond emotionally. Pressure is no longer something to survive, it's something to exploit. That's what real teams do. Carrick hasn't experimented wildly. He's done the opposite. He's simplified roles and stabilized the spine. Casemiro anchors everything, protecting central zones so United can press aggressively without collapsing. Kobbie Mainoo plays with discipline and maturity, stopping transitions before they become chaos. Bruno Fernandes is no longer free-roaming. He's a tactical trigger, deciding when United jump, press, or release runners. Patrick Dorgu operates like a weapon, not a fullback, arriving from zones defenders don't track and adding genuine goal threat. Every role now serves the system. United no longer defend by chasing the ball, they defend space. Against City, the instruction was clear: deny central access and force wide, low-value attacks. City finished the match with one shot on target. At Arsenal, despite relentless pressure, United protected the box and survived long sequences without losing shape. Even moments that would previously derail them, like Martinez's own goal, didn't trigger collapse. The structure held, the intensity rose. That's belief returning. This is where Carrick's United become dangerous. Mistakes are no longer random opportunities, they're rehearsed triggers. Bryan Mbeumo's goals against Liverpool, City, and Arsenal aren't coincidence. United are building transition patterns that put him in decisive moments, not isolated wide positions. Patrick Dorgu's long-range strike wasn't spontaneous either. It came from positional overloads Carrick deliberately creates. Even substitutions are matching game states. Cunha's winner came because he was introduced specifically for that moment, not just fresh legs, but the right profile. That's elite management. 2 games is still a small sample, but here's what matters. United have now won 2 completely different types of matches against elite opponents with the same principles: low possession, high control, structured suffering, ruthless execution. That's not a bounce, that's repeatable. And the scary part? This isn't the finished product. Mount hasn't been fully integrated. Zirkzee is still injured. De Ligt hasn't returned. Rotation options remain untouched. The floor is rising fast. The ceiling hasn't even been tested. Manchester United aren't suddenly perfect. There's something far more dangerous. They're clear. Clear in structure, clear in roles, clear in how they defend, and ruthless in how they strike. Carrick hasn't rebuilt United's talent yet. He's rebuilt their coordination under pressure. And once a team finds that, progress accelerates fast. So the real question isn't whether United are unplayable right now. It's what happens when this structure sharpens and the squad is fully unleashed. That's when the league should really worry.